Right, so welcome everyone to this ROV Raising Our Vibration meditation for Saturday, April 19th or Sunday the 20th, if you're on the other side of our planet. And thank you to Enlightened World Network for hosting us on your wonderful platform today, sharing this meditation with all your viewers. And thanks to those who've joined us on Zoom live. We have a nice group gathered here. And also thanks to those who are following the recording later on. So today's practice I've titled Eye of Light, Body of Light. And so what's that all about? So since this weekend is Easter weekend, I thought that it just reminded me of this very interesting quote from Jesus that says, in Matthew 6:22, also in Luke 11:34, same thing is said. The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Okay, so if there was ever a saying of Jesus that was an esoteric instruction, here it is right here. I can't think of one that's more like that than this. And then, of course, it gets interpreted in very mundane ways in a lot of the Christian tradition. But today we're going to dive into it in the esoteric meaning of it. So what I want to do is, let's see if I can share my screen, and you will see a very interesting image here. Okay, so hands up if you can see that image. Okay, great. Thank you. All right, so what do we have here? So I was reading very interestingly. I searched the Eye of Horus, inspired by the quote in Matthew and Luke, and then the Eye of Horus came to me, and I searched a National Institute of Health research study. And in that, I found this image on the left here. And what it is the ancient Egyptians kind of hid their esoteric practices and meanings within symbols and glyphs. And here, in superimposed over the brain, is this what they call the Eye of Horus. And so in this article in the NIH research, where they overlaid this, they talk about how the different parts of this image relate to different sensory faculties and their correlates in the brain. And if you look right in the center is the eye. That's the single eye. And if you look over on the right-hand image where you have more of a anatomical inner view of the brain, you see right in the center is the thalamus, and on the back of the thalamus is the pineal gland. So this is the single eye that I'm going to say this is referring to in this quote. And why do I say that? Well, for one, the Eye of Horus is traditionally seen as kind of an eye of divine oversight, divine protection. It's also called the Eye of Providence, the all-seeing eye, the center of divine sight. And interestingly, on the dollar in the United States, only on the $1 bill, interesting, only on the $1 bill, you have this Eye of Providence that appears. And that's the kind of divine eye who is looking over everything and watching and protecting and guiding all of us. Another reference to this is in the philosopher Rene Descartes, who saw the pineal gland as the seat of the soul. Okay, the place where the soul receives divine inspiration. And then in anatomy, the pineal gland and the thalamus are engaged or connected with receiving light signals in through the eyes, which regulate our wakefulness and sleeping cycles, our release of melatonin, and so on. So, and the thalamus is also, interestingly enough, related to spatial memory. So when we focus into the center of the brain, especially when we breathe light into the center of the brain, it activates this center. And many people will have visions or feelings of light. And from cultivating the light in the center of the brain, you can very easily feel the spreading of that light throughout the whole brain and down through the vagus nerve, down through the brain stem, through the heart, through the abdomen, and out through the whole body. So focusing on this single eye of light in the center of the brain can be a portal to feeling the whole body as full of light, as in the quote that we began with. So that's going to be our practice here today, is to cultivate that light in the center of the brain, in the pineal gland, which is this liquid crystal transducer of light. And just as an aside, and for those of you who are Reiki practitioners, when I had my very first Reiki initiation in 1994, the very first sensation I had was lighting up of the center of my brain. And that correlated with the receiving the ability to feel and sense Reiki energy. So for those of you who are connected with Reiki, that can be an interesting correlation as well. And for those of you who know Reiki and the power symbol that you are initiated into in Reiki 2, at the same time that I felt that in the center of my brain, I felt that the power symbol of Reiki was in the center of my forehead at the same time. So for whatever that's worth, that was my own personal experience. But if you are Reiki practitioners, you might connect with the Reiki energy in this meditation, in the center of your brain, and maybe even the power symbol in the center of your forehead. Okay, so some interesting history, some anatomy, and a quote from Jesus to get us started today. And let's go into our practice. So everyone will find your comfortable seat. Have your feet firmly on the ground if that is comfortable for you. Rest your palms cupped in your lap, the tips of your thumbs touching lightly. And lightly close your eyes. We're going to begin with our usual sequence of inner cues, helping us relax, be present in our bodies, activate our inner sensory system, our internal energy system. And then we'll move into this single eye of light, body light practice. So as you sit here, just allow yourself to settle in your seat. And be present in your body. And just notice whatever is present in awareness. So you may notice sensations in your body. You may hear sounds in your environment. You may have lingering thoughts or emotions, perhaps related to what we were talking about there. And you don't need to stop or change any of that. Just allow everything to be just as it is. Allow yourself to be just as you are. And now feel out into the space all around you as a sacred space that embraces you. Feel the sacred presence in the space all around you. And notice how your body begins to relax and settle as you sit in this sacred space. And this practice today is a group practice, so you might sense your fellow group members. We are all sitting together in this non-local group space. And the effect of our practice extends to all our loved ones, to all beings, our whole planet, and throughout our collective consciousness and all that is. We are part of a greater whole. And our state of consciousness contributes to the whole. So as we begin our practice here together today, let's dedicate it to the benefit of all beings, that we all might learn to sense the light within as a portal to the light all around, the one vast light of our being, the one light we all share, the one light we're all expressions of. And now let's focus down into feeling the sensations of contact of the soles of your feet on the ground. Feel the sensation of contact with the earth, with the ground underneath you. And smile to the earth with appreciation and gratitude. Feel the grounded presence of the earth. Feel that sense of grounded presence flowing up through the soles of your feet, up through your shins and calves, up through your knees and thighs, into your hips and pelvic bowl, resting down in your seat. Feel the weight of your body resting down in your seat, resting down on the earth. Focus into your palms and fingers resting cupped in your lap. Awaken sensory awareness here in your hands. And allow your hands to soften and relax as if they are melting down into your legs. Feel the soft openness in your hands, connected to the soft openness in your heart. As your hands relax even more, allow your arms and shoulders to relax down, releasing any tension in your shoulders, your neck, and your head. Imagine and feel as if a string is attached to the top of your head, drawing your spine gently upright, like a string of luminous pearls. Feel your spine gently stretched from your perineum and tailbone right up through the top of your head, like a stream of light flowing upward, flowing up through your spine, up through the center of your brain, and through the top of your head, opening to the vast, clear sky above. Feel the vast openness of the sky, opening your mind. Now tuck your chin just slightly, gently lengthening the back of your neck. Lightly close your lips and breathe in and out through your nose. Nasal breathing warms and purifies the air you breathe in. It increases oxygenation, energy, and it's calming to your nervous system. As you continue to feel sensations of breathing in through your nasal passages, rest your tongue upon the roof of your mouth with the tip of your tongue touching the gum line behind your upper front teeth. Soften and relax your tongue here. Softening your tongue is another calming cue that sends a relaxation signal to the vagus nerve right in the center of your brain. As you soften your tongue even more, feel that relaxation in the center of your brain. It's a relaxed aliveness that you can feel right in the center of your brain. And feel that relaxed aliveness flowing down through your vagus nerve, flowing down through your neck, down through your heart, relaxing, releasing any tension around your heart, and flowing down through your abdomen, relaxing, releasing any tension in your abdomen and lower back. And flowing out through your whole body, your torso, head, arms, and legs. Feel that relaxed, alive presence in every cell. As you feel that relaxed, alive presence, smile, a subtle smile of calm happiness, of appreciation and gratitude for this time together, to tune in to the light within as a portal to the universal light, the one light. Allow that feeling of smiling to shine out through your eyes. Feel your eyes lighting up. Release any tension from your eyebrows and your forehead. Focus into that sensation in your eyes and the center of your forehead. Feeling the light here. The light here like the rays of the sun shining on your forehead, shining into your eyes. As you breathe deeply in through your upper nasal passages, feel how that amplifies the energy in your eyes and the center of your forehead. And feel that tingling aliveness as you breathe in deeply through your upper nasal passages. Amplifying the felt sense of energy in your eyes and your forehead. Now, as you breathe in deeply through your upper nasal passages, feel that light drawn back in your in-breath from your eyes and forehead, back into the center of your brain. And then as you breathe out through the center of your brain. Breathe in, drawing that energy from your eyes and forehead back into the center of your brain, and then breathe out through the center of your brain, feeling the pineal gland light up with energy. Now focus into the center of your brain, into that liquid crystal transducer of light, pineal gland. Breathe in and out through the pineal gland, feeding the energy here, the light here. And now feel the connection from the center of your brain up through the top of your head, into a column of light extending infinitely above you. The infinite light of Source shining down in this column of light through the top of your head, down into the center of your brain, down into the pineal gland, lighting up the pineal gland. As you draw your in-breath now, feel as if you're drawing this light, this infinite light from above, down through this column, down into the pineal gland. And as you breathe out through the pineal gland. But inhale, drawing that light down. And exhale, right through the center of your brain, concentrating the energy here. Now again, breathe in and out through the center of your brain. This energy now is building here. It's shining brightly. It's fed by your breath. Now feel as if there's energy flowing up through your brain stem into the pineal gland. So as you inhale, draw a breath up through your brain stem into the pineal gland. Exhale through the pineal gland. Energy is flowing up from the medulla in the brain stem right into the center of the brain. So now you have this energy in the center of your brain fed from your eyes, the center of your forehead, the infinite light above, vital energy from below. Now feel this light shining out from the center of your brain, out through your eyes and forehead, out through your temporal lobes on the side of your brain, through the parietal lobes on top, the occipital lobes in the back of your brain. From your brain stem in the center of your brain out through the limbic brain in the center around the brainstem. Feel your whole brain lit up with light. Feel this tingling effervescence of light through your whole brain, through your eyes, through your nose, through your ears, through your mouth and tongue. Continue to breathe this light through the center of your brain. Feel it flowing out through your whole head, through all your sensory organs, in your head, your face, your mouth. Now feel this light flowing down through the vagus nerve, this liquid light flowing down through your neck, lighting up your whole neck. Feel this light flowing down through the vagus nerve, through your heart, lighting up your heart. Breathe this light in and out through your heart. From your heart, this light radiates out through your chest and upper back. So continue to breathe this light through your heart. Breathe this light from your heart to your arms, hands, fingers. Feel the connection of the light in your hands to the light in your heart. Feel the light flowing down from your heart through the vagus nerve down into your abdomen. Breathe deeply into your lower abdomen, feeling the light expand in your abdomen. As you breathe in, feel the downward pressure into your perineum, your pelvic floor, filling with light. And the light now fills your whole torso, head, and arms as you breathe in. Flows down into your legs and your feet. Breathe this light down into your legs and your feet from your abdomen. As you breathe in now, your whole body fills with light. You feel the light in your breath. The energy of oxygen, life energy, is light in your breath. And as you breathe in, you feel every cell light up all the way out through the pores of your skin. Feel the whole body of light that you are. Feel this light centered in your heart. And feel it shining out from your heart through every cell, through the pores of your skin, out through the space all around you. Light shines out from your heart infinitely in all directions. Feel the light shining out infinitely in front of you. Farther and farther. Feel it shining out infinitely behind you. farther and farther still. Feel it shining out from your heart infinitely out to the left, lighting up the whole space as far as you can imagine, as far as you can feel. Feel it shining out infinitely to the right, as far as you can feel and farther still. Feel that column of light infinitely above you, from your heart infinitely above you. Higher and higher. Feel that light shining from your heart in a column infinitely below you. Deeper and deeper. Feel this light shining out infinitely in all directions. Feel out to the edges of this infinite field of light. You find there are no edges, no beginning and no end to this light. Now you realize that though it seems that this light was shining from your heart through the whole space, this light is already illuminating the whole space. Your heart is a reflection of this light that's already here, always already here. This infinite field of light shines through your heart, through your whole body, which is an expression of this infinite light. So feel out now through this infinite field of light. Feel the whole field at once. Shining brightly. Rest as infinite light. Without inside or outside. There is only light. One light. Without end. Without boundary. Rest as the light. You are that. This infinite luminous presence. The light of being. The light of awareness. The light of love. You are the light. There is only the light. Rest and shine. Now feel the space of your body. Inseparable from the light that shines through. Maybe hard to feel where your body begins. The field is so strong. Feel the light in the center of your brain. Feel the light in the center of your heart. Feel the light in your hands. Feel the light in your abdomen. Feel the light in your legs and feet. You are a being of light, an expression of the one light, a space where the one light has experiences of all kinds. A space where the one light shines brightly when you remember that you are the light. Or this effervescent, tingling aliveness of light in every cell. You feel the light within and all around. Very slowly open your eyes and see these expressions of light gathered here together, reflecting the light to each other. Thank you for your practice. As you allow that experience to integrate, continuing to feel the light within and all around. What would it be like if we lived from this felt sense of being light, being lighter? It feels good. It makes a difference. If anyone would like to share about your experience, either in the chat or out loud, welcome that. Monica.
Thank you so much for that, Kevin, and great to see everybody. That was amazing. I really felt, I could see every once in a while feel like more light come in. Mostly, I felt feeling. I don't even know if I can explain it, but just my whole body feels like amazing. My brain, my heart, my throat, my belly, everywhere. Just yeah, it was really powerful, and it does feel single visioned. That yeah, I wish I had more descriptive words. Accurate. It's just it's more of a felt sense of just love and kind of wow, a wow feeling.
Mm.
So I'm really grateful. Thank you, Kev.
Thank you, Monica. Mm. Beautifully said. It's hard to put words there, right? It's beyond words. Brian has some words. He says, "Thank you so much. Amazing and profoundly beautiful. I feel so much gratitude and love for you, Kevin, and for everyone." Thank you, Brian. Thank you for being here. Yes, Anne and then Wendy.
Hello, everyone. I just want to reiterate what Monica said and Brian. Like, I felt uh, joyous at the end. I just felt like a real kind, almost like infusion of joy and lightness. And when you use the word effervescent, that's what came in, was just that joy.
Mm.
and yeah, almost like couldn't feel really the boundary of
Mhm.
my body and beyond. And
Yeah.
I felt again, which is common for me, my head being pulled right back and my mouth pulled
Mm.
wide open. There was this
Mm.
white light sort of
Mm.
coming in, going out of my mouth, and it was
Mm.
wide open. So um, I don't know what that. Anyway, it was
Yeah.
just, yeah, it was amazingly, it was very powerful. Thank you very much. And thank you also for the comprehensive lesson in philosophy and autonomy and anatomy and the Bible. Yeah, that was very, very interesting.
Oh, great. Thank you, Anne. Beautiful
You must have a
description.
very rounded education.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did have a liberal arts education, where I took everything from ancient Greek and classical music to philosophy and art and appliances. And so I love seeing connections, um,
Yeah,
between all these different disciplines, how they're talking about the
yeah.
same thing, but from all these different
Yeah,
points of view. Yeah.
I really like that too. I recognize the name of a lot of the philosophers you talk about because I did philosophy at the PhD level as well, and
Hmm.
not many people recognizes the name of Heidegger and
Yes.
so on.
Oh, Heidegger, I actually was grad assistant for the world's foremost Heidegger scholar. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, John
Oh,
Caputo at Villanova
uh-huh.
University. Yeah. Yes. No Heidegger.
Yeah, I love seeing all the connections too and the validity and the history and yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed that as well.
Hmm.
The meditation was very powerful.
Hmm.
Thank you, everybody.
Hmm. Thank you, Anne. Beautiful. Let's see. I think Wendy was next. Yeah. And then Sandy.
Just short because most of it's been said,
Hmm.
but so much gratitude that you keep doing this week after week, and that you're. I think there must be a very deep soul trust in me after years of listening to you that you just easily lead me into these expanded states. I I'm not resisting somehow. It just I open completely, and I think tingling effervescence is
Hmm.
exactly what I felt throughout my entire body, unbounded. And I love that Brian was here and what
Yeah.
he looked like at the end.
And Brian's added to his words. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wendy. So great to have you both here. Sandy.
Well, having been raised Catholic, I really appreciated tonight with you, everyone, especially when you kept drawing us all in, bringing in the light. I just felt such a strong illumination and, as they say, effervescence, just a piece of just peacefulness, with all the energy and your words. Is very powerful, as I am no longer a believer in an organized religion. This is very universal, and I really appreciate everything you did and all of the loved ones that are with us, in this group circle of friends as well as others. Thank you so much.
Mhm. Thank you, Sandy.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm glad it comes across that way. That's my intention, is to have it be a universal practice, right? Where we see the connections everywhere, and honor different traditions, and what each tradition can add to our insight and awareness. So thank you. Bill.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. That was, as usual, just beautifully laid out for the group. And whenever we do anything that's focuses on the light. Light to me is a very unique, that it seems I've had this light most of my life, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I can sense it. It just floods over me, and I'm just there.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I can relate so much to your leadership here. Yeah, you're so, I don't know, just something about, I guess because of your like you gave us those pictures to view before we started, and your wording, and and even the other night when we had your dad here, and I can see why, part of why you express yourself the way you have, if you grew up with somebody like that. So I'm just amazed that we're so fortunate to have such a gifted person leading these meditations, and I can feel it in my heart and soul that you're a very wonderful being, just as the group here is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really,
So,
thank you
and
so much. Yeah.
I'm really glad, Kevin and Monica, especially because I've actually met you in person.
Mhm.
Yes. So thank you. That was beautiful. So
Thank you,
thanks.
Bill. Thank you,
Thank you.
Bill. Yeah, and it's really, the way I feel the group really is, it's a group practice in every way, and the whole group feeds into whatever it just happens to be coming out of my mouth. And so thank you all. I'm so thankful for all of you who are so dedicated to join here and do this consistently. So it's really, yeah, precious to me. So thank you. Karen?
Want to say thank you, Bill, for expressing my thoughts exactly about Kevin and his teaching and everybody here. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Karen. So glad you're here with us. Well, that felt wonderful today. So I hope you take that with you into the rest of this weekend. And, this is always ever available. We just have to turn our attention toward the light that we are, right? We just forget. We kind of believe our eyes in this world that feels like it's hard and full of separateness, but underneath all of that and flowing through it, everything is light, and we are light. And we just need to keep bringing ourselves back to that recognition until it just can't help but be expressed in everything we do and think and feel. So thank you all for joining in this practice. And thank you to Enlightened World Network again for hosting us on these weekend sessions, and to all of you who are watching on the replay as well. So have a wonderful rest of your Easter weekend, whatever that means for you. For me, it means feeling the light within, and the expression of that through the person of Jesus and the Christ consciousness, and however that arises within you, and however you feel inspired to celebrate that. This is the light of life. So take care and have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Thank you so much, Kevin and everybody.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love and blessings to all.
Love
Take
and
care.
blessings.
Bye.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye for now.